Could this be the moment when it all becomes so clear? The process, the journey leads to this. Our very molecules coming together to form a structure that is acute, significant, definite, valuable, attractive, and clear, colorful, delightful, and near. Could this be the moment when it all becomes so clear? Forming, becoming, crystallization. You are here. You are here.
The simple joy of being a musician is not found in the fame or the fortune, but in the way the notes flow through your soul, and the way your heart beats with the rhythm of your music. It's in the sound of the strings as you strum your guitar, and the way the keys feel beneath your fingers as you play the piano. It's the beat of the drums as you hit the cymbals, and the way your voice carries the melody of your song. It's the feeling of freedom as you let yourself get lost in the music, and the way you can express yourself without a single word. It's the way the music can lift you up when you're feeling down, and the way it can transport you to a different world. The simple joy of being a musician is in the way your heart swells when you hear a beautiful chord progression, and in the way your soul soars when you hit that perfect note. It's in the way the music connects you to others, and the way that it helps you express the things you can't quite say. Being a musician is not about fame or fortune, but about the simple joy of creating something beautiful, something that can touch someone's heart and bring them joy, something that can make the world a little brighter. So embrace the simple joy of being a musician. Let the music flow through you, for in that moment there is nothing more beautiful than the simple joy of creating something that touches others.
Chickens, pigs, and cattle, all of them are gonna drown. Sent the children to their grandmas, they'll be safe on higher ground. I said I've sent the children to safety, far away from this flooded ground. Leaving me to try my best to save this farm. Loved a man, never said he was a good man. I said I loved a man, ruthless as a man could be. One day he never came home from town, haven't seen him in 3 long years. Been up to me to run the farm, working hard day after long day. He left it up to me to run the farm. Children too young to help much, sent the children to their grandmas, trying my best to save this farm. Heard on the radio the dam's broke, 6 feet of water coming our way. Heard on the radio the dam's broke, 6 feet of water coming our way. If that wall of water comes our way, that black water will wash everything away. Water's rising, mama, water's gonna break over the dam. Water keeps on rising, water's gonna flood all of our land, leaving me to try my best to save this farm.
I wrote the lyrics for Blackwater Blues a couple of years ago. I was playing on YouTube, and I got carried away looking at videos with Bessie Smith. And she recorded this song called Backwater Blues in 1927. She was in a town that had a flood, and she had to take a boat from the train station to the hotel she was staying at for a concert that night. People in the town asked her, "Do you have any songs about floods?" She said she didn't. So in the afternoon and evening, her group put together the song. Out of the 160 songs she recorded, this was the most popular song. I liked it, and I wrote my version of it just as a metaphor of I chose a woman as the main character on a farm that was going to be flooded away, and dealing with the impending doom. The tune that she had, I think they sort of borrowed it from somebody else who borrowed it from somebody else. I didn't really have a tune at first, but I sort of played around with it with her tune. But when it was finally recorded as a collaboration, we just used the backing track. But this, I think, is one of the best all-purpose generic blues on the flood theme, suitable of commemorating any particular flood or floods.
From the blue mountain hills, covered all in snow, with the icy dark water of Georgian Bay below, to stretching rural farms with dancing fields of wheat, up to Thunder Bay a sleeping giant lays in peace. Hard to believe all the beauty one province can hold. North to south and east to west, from Windsor to the St. Lawrence, this is our Ontario. From 4 of the great lakes that we are bordering, to the Rideau Canal for winter skating, to a train to Moose Jaw on southern James Bay, down to Peely Island, a new adventure every day. It's hard to believe all the beauty one province can hold. North to south and east to west, from Windsor to the St. Lawrence, this is our Ontario. So many sights to explore, just waiting outside your back door. It's hard to believe all the beauty one province can hold. North to south and east to west, from Windsor to the St. Lawrence, this is our Ontario. This is our Ontario. This is our Ontario.
So, my song, Our Ontario, of course, is written about the beautiful province we live in. How to narrow down my favorite spot is almost impossible, because I've been to a good chunk of the province, all over the place. But I have to say, if I was going to pick a favorite spot, I think it would be Manitoulin Island, because of the trails, the Cup and Saucer Trail, the beautiful white beaches, just the scenery. It's breathtaking. There's too many places to really there's really too many places to say. Tobermory is another one. Doesn't matter where you go, there's something beautiful in every part of this province. But I'd have to say Manitoulin Island and Killarney, I think, are right up there with my favorite places in the whole province.
Trans-Canada runs right down Main Street. Ain't much use if you don't have wheels. Saturday night you can hear the kids out drag racing their snowmobiles. This town used to be the hot spot where all of the farm folk came. Catch up with the latest gossip, waiting to unload their grain. Can't get in or out of this town anymore. Main Street's all boarded up, except for the liquor store. The first settlers came by ox cart along the Red River Trail, followed by generations riding the CP rails. Into the 20th century, you could always get around anywhere across this country for a few bucks on Greyhound. Can't get in or out of this town anymore. Main Street's all boarded up, except for the liquor store. 3 decades ago, they tore up most of the rail lines in pioneer times. 5 years since the bus stopped running, leaving no way to leave or get here. Folks without a car or truck can be stuck at home for years. Can't get in or out of this town anymore. Main Street's all boarded up, except for the liquor store. Hello, it's Sean, the duct tape guy in Midland, Ontario. I'm on a walking trail in between the grain terminals and the world's longest lumber yard, but used to be a rail line. Like so much other of Canada, the rail line is long gone and has been replaced by walking trails. And Can't Get There was a cross-Canada, trans-Canada collaboration with Alex and Mike in Morden, Manitoba, and Brian and myself in Midland, Ontario. And I grew up on the prairies, and I was just sort of thinking of that towns like this, where the rail line's gone, the buses are gone, you can't get in or out of town anymore. So that's what sort of the germs of how I came to write Can't Get Here.
As the smoke rises from her cigarette, she sits at the bar in a pool of regret, drowning her sorrows with another drink. She's on the brink. In a haze, her thoughts now weighing her down. What she left behind now circles back around, losing her grip on her reality. She can't break free. She's going down. She's spinning out of control. She's yelling, Mayday, but no one is there to respond. As the smoke circles above in the air, she's left sitting in a pool of despair, drowning her hopes in a bottle of rye. She can't see why. She's going down. She's spinning
Hi. So the song Mayday was actually started by, I sent out a classified ad through FAWM, and someone responded and sent me some music, and I was listening to the music, and I just remember thinking, what is this music making me feel? And what do I visualize when I hear this music? What am I thinking of? What am I seeing in my mind's eye? And all I could picture with this music, very jazzy music, which I don't normally write to, was I could picture a woman weighed down by all of her troubles and all of her baggage in life. And she's in a seedy bar, and she's surrounded with dim lighting, and she's sitting by herself, and the place is just hazy and filled with smoke, cigarette smoke. And yeah, that just kind of, that picture resonated with me, and just someone who's at that brink of just feeling so hopeless and feeling like there's no other alternative in life. And yeah, and I just, that's where the music took me, and that's where I felt like it was leading the lyrics. And that's how I came up with the lyrics. And then I just listened to the movement of the music and figured out where the melody should go from there. And yeah, that's how I came up with the song. Yeah, so pretty cool experience. FAWM was great to meet new people and to work on music that I wouldn't necessarily have written myself, or it be in genres that I'm not totally comfortable with, and stretching me in that way. So it was a great experience.
Once, long ago,
Before they came to take us all away, there lived a she-wolf, and she could make herself a human by taking off her skin. She loved to live alone, running with the moon and the wind, and then she would come home at the break of every dawn and shed her wildness for a crossword in a comfy bed. And then, on such a day, unbeknownst, a man had crept into her house, and he'd seen her reveal her secret. And then, when she fell asleep, he stole her skin.
Tattoos are sophisticated. She smiles. This one is Mr. Walland has been working on the potion for some. I lean forward and the guards grab my arms and hold them back. A brand you mean.
I started doing FAWM in 2009. I was 19 years old and in college, and I was just blown away by not only the incredible talent that I heard coming from the songs in FAWM, but also just the super encouraging and supportive community. And I just kept going back year after year because the people in FAWM, you know, the songs are incredible. The songs are amazing, but the people make it what it is. I've made some of my dearest friends over FAWM. I've made some of my dearest friends I've never met in person. And it's just, it's such a cool little corner of the internet. And I wish its beautiful magic on everyone. So this is to FAWM. I love you. FAWM rocks.